like they are frozen, they are in a trance. If they were awake, they would not be doing this, right? In order to interrupt the trance, we got to know what it is. It's the sleep state of the soul, right? It's where fear runs the show. Fear being, of course, a very low vibrating emotion, suffering and survival mode, just in case you're wondering. It's where orders override instinct. They haven't been in touch with their instinct for a very long time. It's where good people forget what they know in their bones. And I want you to suspend disbelief for a moment when I say good people. I believe we are all born good people. Ish. I know you've seen it. You've felt it. The glaze in the eyes, that frozen look, the protocol voice. Yeah. The I'm just doing my job. It's not evil. It is the system. But systems can be pierced. It could be with one question. Does your heart agree with this order you've been given? Maybe with an offering. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to witness what's right. Maybe it's with one human act, looking someone directly in the eye and saying, would you do this if it were your child? That's what I call interruptive empathy. And I believe it's what we need to do to get these people out of their freeze state. Some are already doing it. I don't believe I'm being naive here. I believe that this is actually happening. Now, maybe that's for selfish reasons, like they finally realize what could happen to them consequentially if they keep it up. I mean, one of the things you can say to them is, you do know what happened to those who said they were just following orders in the 30s and 40s, right? So you can slow this madness down by asking the question other people might not be asking. You can slow the moment down. You can bring a softness so bold that it actually pierces the armor. You can be the one who doesn't flinch. I've got a couple of more suggestions here, and I'm going to put them in PDF form on my website so you can access it anytime. You can say, can I ask you, are you okay? And genuinely mean it. Sometimes turning attention to the human behind the uniform is what's needed to jolt them out of the reverie. I can see that this doesn't sit right with you. I always like to say to my clients, assume the best of people, and more often than not, they might prove you right. You can say, this must be hard for you to carry. Again, what's the energy behind saying something like that? This probably affirms a fracture that they already feel and have not been able to identify it, and it gives them permission to acknowledge it. You can say, you weren't born for this. You were not born for this. None of us was. We all deserve better than this, including you. You could say that. That bypasses their defenses and reminds them of who they were before they were trained to numb out. Remember, we are all remembering. That is the awakening process. If none of that appeals, or if none of that is safe, and you are the only and best gauge of your own physical and psychological safety, okay? So whatever feels good to you, sometimes just interrupting with silence. So many people being present in silence can be so powerful. Hold eye contact. Put your hand to your heart. Stand in stillness. You could ask them provocative questions like, something about this doesn't feel right, does it? I believe there's still a way back. These are seeds you're planting. And this is something that the system, even the system, cannot erase. It cannot erase. Another thing you can do is physical proximity, standing silently and close to an elder or a child and asking, can I stand with you? Non-verbal guardianship is a sacred interruption. Record, witness, be the archive. I've talked about this. Woman who took video of George Floyd. That can be world-changing. Even if you're not intervening, being a calm witness can change outcomes. I did a post on this last week, I think, about the power of the witness. We don't give enough credit to the witness. And ask others nearby to attune. Does anyone else feel this too? That shifts the energy in a space. Does anyone else feel this too? Create resonance. Break the illusion that everyone agrees. You can offer a counter-narrative aloud. We're not the threat here. We are the witnesses. We are not the threat here. We are the witnesses. Sometimes just saying a truth into the air breaks the spell of fear. And, interrupting the trance doesn't always look like a protest. And those are great too. Trust me, I'm not being all kumbaya here. I'm looking at different tactics for different situations. We're trying to be agile here. Sometimes it's a hand on the heart. Sometimes it is eye contact and steady presence. But make no mistake, interrupting the trance is sacred work. It breaks the spell. And my friends, in a world on fire, that's what light workers do.